for the Marker Podcast.
Yes.
It's me, George, and
Lad's back again, too.
And we're going to be talking about Chef. There is a movie. There's a series on Netflix.
Season 2 just dropped, so
Yes,
we just wanted to give a little appreciation of how much we love this franchise.
First and foremost, the movie, huge fan of. It is one of those feel-good, straight-to-the-heart movies.
Seen it multiple times.
Especially being Cuban. It's awesome with the El Jefe food truck.
The Cubanos.
Let me tell you something. It's a secret dream of mine to one day open up a food truck and just sell food off the back of it. So, with that being said, really hype, really excited. I love the movie. The first season was amazing. And the second season, my partner has not. He started watching the first episode.
It just dropped yesterday, man. Give me a chance.
But I have already binged it and completed it.
To be honest, I forgot it dropped yesterday. Even though we talked about it a couple days ago, I was like, oh.
And I loved it. So if you were having a bad Friday the 13th, that definitely was the show to pick you back up.
For sure.
Because Jon Favreau does not miss in my book. I've loved him and been a fan of his since the very beginning. Huge fan of Swingers and everything that follows.
Everything he touches is goes to gold.
Yes, huge fan. He puts in so much work, especially in the movie, and he continues to keep cooking with Chef Roy, which was the person who trained him during the movie. And you get that infamous grilled cheese flip and all that golden brown.
That's what he's known for.
Cheesy gooiness from season 1 that he even shows you how to make in the first season.
They have an episode dedicated strictly to that, and he uses all these Gruyere Gouda cheeses. Those boys are bougie.
It is. It's fantastic. It really is.
This stuff is bougie stuff, people, man.
It's mouth-watering.
They're using those real ingredients. It's organic.
Yes, it's definitely a fun series. He cooks with super famous people because he has plenty of connections in Hollywood. Because he has an amazing track record. He has an episode with Robert Rodriguez. He does plenty of different foods with local chefs. Predominantly takes place in Los Angeles, but he does travel to other areas.
If he likes you enough, he'll go somewhere else for you.
So it's definitely a series to watch. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you go watch it. At least start off in the first season, or start off with the movie. Get the feel for it.
Yeah, you definitely need to start off with the movie to get yourself acclimated. Because once you see all that food he's making, you're gonna love it.
It is. It's so good. It stars Jon Favreau, Sofia Vergara, John Leguizamo. The movie came out a few years ago, but to this day,
Scarlett Johansson pops in a little bit.
She does. It's one of those. It's just feel good. Robert Downey Jr. is in the movie. It's a feel good movie. I can't really say anything bad about it. From beginning to end, you just feel great as you watch it. Those warm, fuzzy feeling. You know when you first bite into a grilled cheese, that fuzzy, gooey feeling.
When you know, you know, and you know.
Exactly. He makes them Cubano sandwiches, as he says it, Cubanos. So good.
My favorite sandwich of all time is the Cubano.
Nothing
beats a Cubano.
Coming from Miami, I've had my fair share of Cubanos.
Nothing beats a Cubano.
So good.
Make sure y'all watch season 1 because the first episode he had Gwyneth Paltrow on. I wasn't a big fan of that episode.
The Pepper Potts. That's where she was famous for not knowing which Marvel movie she was actually in. Yeah,
she became a meme after that.
Because there was so many, but you gotta love her enthusiasm, and they made her a special plate. It was like the Pepper Potts pepper soup.
Yeah, they made it extra vegan because she don't be eating.
Extra vegan. It definitely wasn't my favorite, but it was interesting, especially with all the fresh ingredients that they used.
Bill Burr popped up, and they made that Cubano when Bill Burr came along. Oh yeah,
Bill Burr. Speaking of Bill Burr, I just saw his stand-up as well.
I still need to watch that.
Last week. So good. He kills it. I'm a huge fan of his now. It was Paper Tiger.
He's very likable. Once I saw him on Chef, I was like, okay.
He is. He's awesome.
He's out here.
He's very fun. So they have one with him. They have an episode with Kevin Feige. Yeah, they have a Robert whole Downey.
Advantage. They're chilling. They're chilling in this bougie ass restaurant.
Tom Holland's in there.
The food's pouring in,
just coming in, and you can tell
left
each
and
one
right
of them is about to pop.
Making burgers.
It really is. It's one of those. It's just a series that it's binge worthy. You can't get enough.
This is food porn at its finest. If you like watching cooking shows, you need to be watching this because it's uncut And just celebrities and they're just cooking.
They have an episode with Binging with Babish.
My guy.
I'm sure you've seen him on Facebook and Instagram. He does these viral videos where he likes to replicate foods from video games, movies, cartoons.
Yeah, he's on the YouTubes.
He replicates it. I actually just saw a video of his recently where he was doing the White Castle burgers from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. And he's very, very talented as well. And they have really good chemistry as they're cooking. He has it's just the show's great. Season 2 was remarkable.
Season 1, you had your favorite ever recipe on there, which was the galette. Talk to them about the galette. That pie. I think that was like the second to last episode, but that galette, boy, You need to make the galette. You need to make galette.
I need to make a galette. You need to make the galette stop playing. For the viewers and the listeners who don't know, a galette is pretty much like a rustic pie. So it's a pie that does not have a cover, pretty much. It has a cover, but they're like flopped over. It's not like your normal pie with the cross stitching.
Yeah, you don't have to be all fancy. You just throw your peaches in there, throw your sugar in there, you're good.
It's bomb. It is so
there's literally like 5 ingredients.
Then they go and they make brisket in one of the episodes. I'm telling you, I can machine gun all the foods that they come here all day. And I love watching food stuff.
I love food stuff, and what makes it great is it's 30 minutes, so you'll binge these episodes super quick. If you have 2-3 hours, you get it out of the way.
Yep. And if you're ever feeling down, man, just start making food from scratch. They even make beignets, which I had no idea, but you can actually buy beignet mix.
Probably get them at Publix.
And it is amazing. The first batch that they did make was not so good. But then they redeemed themselves afterwards, and they did make a second batch because the first batch of the box was bad.
My favorite part about the show is that this guy, Jon Favreau, he doesn't act like he's Jon Favreau. He acts like he's just another guy. He's trying to learn. He's not acting like he knows what he's doing. He's like, nope, teach me.
Yes,
teach me,
chef,
Roy.
No chef.
No chef, yes, chef.
The whole series
He respects this.
He respects the craft, the art of cooking, and his.
You can tell you can tell he's really trying.
For sure, he's
like the guy that you can just go to the movies with, drink a beer with. Yeah. You can just relate with it.
Yeah. And from Roy, he's grown so much. So.
One episode, Roy acted like he didn't like Babish. That one episode, he was like, "I don't know."
It was like, "Hey, bro, I know what I'm doing."
I don't know, bro.
But it was good. It was definitely.
Roy's working on it. He's not in front of being on the camera.
He is working on it. He's like, "Hey, don't come in."
He's the background.
I've been doing this for a long time. Okay.
And Roy to be making all these marinades, throwing all these ingredients, and throw them in the blender.
Half the marinades I can't even pronounce.
This man he's team blender. If you have a blender, you need to watch the show. You're going to elevate your game.
Yep, team blender, team broth. Everything is done all in one.
They just throw it in the blender. Throw some juice in there.
The way they do the pork bellies. And I can't. My mouth waters just talking about it. So it really is. It's one of those shows that I dive into when I first saw it, and I was like, I couldn't get enough.
Oh, yeah.
I could not stop.
The first season killed all 6. You can't stop. There's no way you can stop watching these episodes. Especially if you love food. I'm pretty sure
it's very entertaining. Jon Favreau kills it. It's I can't even have words to explain it. It's really, like, I highly recommend the series. They've really done a good job. Even their transitions, when they're animated and they show you all the ingredients and they slow it down.
And they just break it up open and show you every individual ingredient. It goes back, the animations.
You have the little cameos of El Jefe food truck from the movie. Some of the same music. It's
a funny show. They're just shooting the shit, having a good time.
They're between 20-30 minutes, depending on the episode. Sometimes it'll be like 2 in 1 of like cooking different things. They'll cook 3 things in one episode. It's a very, very well done, super well curated series. I really can't get enough. Like, as soon as I was done binging season 2, I googled season 3, which I'm sure a lot of people do when they're watching a series and they binge it just because of the excitement.
Every single time.
It is. It's a wonderful show. They get one of the main barbecue people that were in the movie that they get this brisket from, and it is.
They put Chef John to work that episode. That boy was in back there
sweating.
That boy sweating bullets, and Royce put him to work.
Sweating. It was insane. It was really one of those.
That blender went on overtime because they kept going in and out, in and out.
Well, that's where they did the barbecue, the
hot luck,
the little Korean spare ribs, though, right?
Yeah.
What did I forget what they were called? That they have the little bone in the center.
Yeah, it's the spare ribs. Short ribs.
Short ribs.
Yeah, it's the short ribs.
So good.
They smoked them. That's like the number one barbecue place in the world.
Yes, they're super well known.
Aaron Franklin.
He's actually doing a master class for barbecue right now.
He does have a master class. So does my boy Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. So that's...
We need to have a master class discussion soon because that's some quality stuff.
I think Spielberg has one as well.
I think he has one, and we talked about it.
A lot of people, little by little, are doing these little master classes, like 15,
Timberland,
20-minute videos, giving you like insider information, tips.
Samuel
tricks.
Jackson has one. It's a lot of.
It is. It's fun.
That's gonna be a whole nother. People are starting to dip in that too.
But back to the podcast and back to the chef.
Back to chef. We need to talk about chef real quick.
We just needed a rant, get the hype going. I definitely want another season. My partner, we will discuss season 2 after my partner finishes it up.
In like 2 hours?
I'd say, yeah. He's definitely going to go home tonight and just binge through it.
Yeah, I already saw the first episode.
So maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, maybe we'll go through and then we'll drop another Chef Part 2. Like he had Chef Season 1 and Season 2. We'll do a Chef Part 2 and it'll talk about...
The recap.
We'll break down Season 2, what we liked about it. Binging with Babish is back, which is a good episode as well.
Oh, he gets back in. He's back in Season 2.
Yeah, they do a French onion soup. Which I personally...
I'm ready to make that.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like onions though.
But...
That's a whole... Yo, can y'all talk to this boy about why you don't like onions?
But they look good.
Ask this boy why you don't like onions.
I don't like onions.
Ask this boy why you don't like onions.
It's one of those things. But... It's definitely a season to watch. So we just wanted to machine gun this podcast.
We
out
need to
real
get our thoughts out.
Drop our snippets and like let you guys know. Recommend it. Watch it. Super fun show. Make sure you go check it out. All right.
Peace, players.
All right, guys. See you until next time. And don't forget to follow, like, and share at The Marker Podcast. I'm George.
I'm Vlad.
And we'll hopefully talk to you guys soon.